Budget Magic, Mono Red Burn in Modern, and ooh. This one's a little land heavy. You don't really ever need 4 lands, so hopefully we don't keep drawing lands. That would be bad. So Mountain, go. I don't even know if we want to bolt with this hand right away, since we don't have that much damage in our hand. Alright, I guess we Lightning Bolt now, since our opponent could Inquisition it. That's annoying. They gotta take Keldon Marauders, right? I would assume. Yep, takes the Keldon Marauders. Well, we just want to draw Burn. Yeah, Searing Blaze could end up being good. Hellspark. Get in for 3. Then we can unearth it from the graveyard for 2 mana. So, opponent's down to 14. We're kind of getting there. Still a ways to go with this hand. Tide Hollow Sculler is going to take our Searing Blaze. Oh, that discard. A Magma Jet. Well, let's just Hellspark. If our opponent wants to block, it gives us back our Searing Blaze. If not, it puts him down to 11. Play this mountain, pass the turn. See what our opponent does here. Godless Shrine, tapped. And, geez, another Tide Hollow Sculler? Okay. Well, that's a little annoying. Although if we draw a burn spell that can hit a creature, we can just, like, chain reaction. Alright, Skullcrack does not hit a creature. We're going to hold this land in case we get back our Searing Blaze. Down to 14. I guess we hold the Skullcrack too. Another land. Alright, pass the turn. We might get discarded out of this. We really need to draw a Bolt or another Searing Blaze. Another Searing Blaze would be insane. We'd Searing Blaze 1, get back Searing Blaze the other one. Alright, Bolt does it too. So we can Bolt the Tide Hollow Sculler. Leaves the battlefield, gives us back our Searing Blaze, play the mountain, Searing Blaze the Tide Hollow Sculler. Get back our Magma Jet, and now I think we're back on track to winning. We can Magma Jet to scry and to turn, and if we find any 3 damage burn spell, we should be able to win on our turn. Thoughtseize. Alright, well, we are going to Magma Jet. Shard Volley, Lightning Bolt. Alright, top and top. And I think we got it. Our opponent drops to 4, so we don't win next turn. But we should win over the next 2 turns. Leonin Arbiter, not really relevant. So we draw the Bolt, pass. Opponent's going to get in with Leonin Arbiter. No reason to bolt just yet. Alright, bolt our opponent down to 1. Draw the Shard Volley. Basically a Lightning Bolt, but we have to draw land, or sack a land to play it, so, and that does it. Sweet. Alright, I think we're going to bring in the Searing Bloods to go with Searing Blaze. Take out Flames of the Blood hand. And just run it like that. Ooh, this hand's sweet. Lots and lots of burn. Let's start with Suspending Rift Bolt. Pass the turn. Leonin Arbiter. Alright. Well, we are just going to hit that with a Searing Blaze, I guess? Actually, it probably should be Searing Blood. But we'll Rift Bolt our opponent. Down to 17. Hellspark Elemental. So let's Searing Blood, get rid of Leonin Arbiter. Hits our opponent down to 14. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, basically 13 potentially points of damage in our hand. Tide Hollow Sculler. Alright. I guess that slows us down a smidge. Probably take Searing Blaze, I assume. So then we'd have to Magma Jet the Sculler. Let's Magma Jet the Sculler. Get back our Searing Blaze. Spark Elemental and Lightning Bolt. I think we'll keep the Bolt, but not the Spark Elemental. And then I guess we play the Mountain, Spark Elemental, get in 4/3 more. Puts our opponent down to 11. They Ghost Quarter themselves to get another Plains. And path our Spark Elemental. Yeah, I think that's fine. We shuffle away the Lightning Bolt, but I think that's alright. We get a land out of our deck in exchange. Opponent's on 2 lands. Now let's Hellspark Elemental. Get in for 3, hopefully. Another path for our opponent. Well, we're just pulling lands out of our deck left and right. So we'll just pass Magma Jet at the end of turn to get some scries going on. Or in response to a discard spell, if that's what's going to happen. Leonin Arbiter, sure. So let's Magma Jet our opponent. Basically, we're just putting lands to the bottom, spells to the top. So, Rift Bolt on top, Spark Elemental on top. And we're going to be about 1 burn spell away from winning, I think. We can play this land. Searing Blaze, Leonin Arbiter, puts our opponent to 9. Spark Elemental down to 6. We got 3 more damage on the top of our deck. So basically we need 1 more spell of any kind, assuming our opponent can't gain life in some way. Passes the turn. Wow. Well, maybe this deck just wins all the time and I should be playing it. I guess we just cast Rift Bolt. Opponents to 3, the magic number, since pretty much everything in our deck does 3 damage in one way or another. Even Mind Sensor. Not that relevant against our deck. We're just worried about like a Timely Reinforcements would be really annoying. Or just drawing a string of lands would also be bad. Burn? Keldon Marauders. Doesn't. That's 1 card that isn't guaranteed to do 3 damage. It can do 5 damage, but it's guaranteed to do 2 damage if it resolves. Alright, our opponent's to 2. They path the Mind Sensor. Okay. What do they need 4 mana for? Do they have a Hero of Bladehold, maybe? What does this deck have at 4? That doesn't do a whole lot. Now we get another land out of our deck. Alright. Basically, any spell should win us the game. Any spell. You name it. Shard Volley is any spell. And we got there. This deck just keeps winning. Oh no! I'm torn between my hate of burn and my love of winning. Oh man. And most of these games haven't even been close. So, well, so far so good with burn.